first start off by filling in my eyebrows using the Benefit Goof Proof Eyebrow Pencil. And just filling in any sparse areas, just to help define the eyebrows a bit more to help frame the face. I'm then going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, just to darken them up a bit more. Using the Benefit Gimme Brow, just to help keep the eyebrows in place all day. Then just going to use some concealer to clean up underneath the eyebrow and above it, just to fix any mistakes I made. I'm then going in with the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, just putting this all over the eyelid, just to cancel out any discoloration on my eyes and to give the eyeshadow something to stick to. I'm then just going to set that in place with any light coloured powder, just to help blend the eyeshadows later on. Then going in with Anastasia Beverly Hills Single Eyeshadow in Orange Soda. This will just help the eyeshadows blend later on. Going in with Burnt Orange, which is also from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and we're just going to put this in the same place where we put the transition shade. This will just help define the crease a bit more as we slowly build up the colours. Just doing this in circular motions and windscreen wiper motions. Using Makeup Geek Frappe, we're just going to use this shade to help deepen up the crease and give the eye more definition. Hope we're not too broken. I know I'm not always strong. Going in with Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek as well, we're just going to focus this on the outer corner of the eye, also bringing it towards the inner portion of the eye, just to help define the eye when we use concealer to cut the crease. Just to make sure that there's no harsh lines, we're going to blend it out nicely with a Sigma E40 brush. Then going in with the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer and a small concealer brush, we're just going to use this to cut the crease. I find that it's best to just take your time with this. There's no real technique, it's just about taking your time and being patient with it. I find that it helps to tilt your head backwards and look down into a mirror, just to help you see where you're putting the concealer. It also helps to check and open your eyes to make sure that the concealer is where you want it to be. Then going into the Naked palette and taking the colour Half Baked and patting this all over the eyelid where we just put that concealer. This is just going to act as a base for the glitter. I'm then just going to blend those two eyeshadows out with the Makeup Geek shadows we used earlier. Then going in with the Too Faced Glitter Glue and patting this all over the eyelid. Now I'm just doing one eyelid at a time, otherwise the glue will dry out and won't be able to use it. I'm just taking this gold glitter from BYS and patting it all over the lid. Then doing the exact same thing on the other eye. Just trying to get it as even as possible and patting it all over the lid. Now I wasn't happy with the amount of colour that was on the first eye, so I'm just going back in with the glitter glue and some more glitter and patting it on top. Then taking Anastasia Beverly Hills Rich Brown, which is a nice deep brown colour, and we're just going to use this to deepen out the outer corner and to help blend the glitter into the rest of the eyeshadows. I'm cleaning this up with a makeup wipe just to get rid of any glitter that might have fallen out and to just sharpen out the line. I'm taking the Balm Shwing eyeliner and I'm just going to draw a line outwards and then go back into the middle. Now I made a mistake, so I'm just using a cotton tip and some makeup remover just to help clean underneath it and just sharpening up the line again. And I'm just drawing a very, very thin line on the inner half of my eye, just to make it all match and blend together nicely. Then taking the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I absolutely love this mascara. It's so good. So good at thickening the lashes and elongating them. Now moving on to my face, I'm taking MAC Strobe Cream because I wanted a luminous finish. And just taking a stippling brush and brushing this all over my face and neck. I'm then going in with the MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation and mixing the shade NC15 and NC25 and just patting this all over my face with a Sigma F80 brush. Also bringing it down the neck so it just matches the rest of my body. Then using a damp Real Techniques sponge, I'm just going to use this to help blend all the foundation together. Then going in with my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, I'm putting this on my chin, cupid's bow, and down the center of my forehead and nose. And patting this out with the damp sponge once again. Then taking the same concealer under my eyes in a triangle shape and blending it out with the same brush we used on our face. Then going in with the same Real Techniques sponge that we used earlier, just to blend out the concealer and make sure it's not cakey underneath the eyes. I'm then going in with the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just going to pat this underneath my eyes. Not necessarily baking, but just pressing it into the skin. Then taking the two lightest shades from the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, just to also help brighten underneath the eyes and set the center of my forehead, chin and nose. I'm then just making sure everything's blended with the stippling brush. I'm going to take the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I'm just going to put this on the perimeters of my face. So just along my forehead, cheekbones and down my neck. This is just going to help bring some warmth to the face and make it look like you're not dead. Then taking the two lighter contour shades from the Kat Von D palette, just on a smaller brush, just to help define the cheekbones more. And then just also taking this in the same places where we put the bronzer. Just on a smaller brush, I'm going to contour my nose, just down the sides of it and in between the brows. I don't know if that makes sense. Then taking the lighter shades and putting it just next to where we put that contour shades. I find that it just helps slim the nose a bit more too. And blending it all out with a stippling brush once again, just so there's no harsh lines. Then taking Nars Orgasm blush and just lightly patting it on the cheeks. Then using the Becca Jacqueline Hill Champagne Pop highlighter just on my cheekbones, down the center of my nose, cupid's bow, and just above the arches of my brows. Once again, I'm just blending it all out with a stippling brush, just because I want to make sure that there's no harsh lines and everything's blended nicely. Ooh, yes, girl. Then taking the exact same shades that we used earlier on the eyes and putting it underneath the lower lash line, just on a pencil brush and smoking it out. Then taking any black kohl pencil and putting this in the waterline and tightlining as well. I'm just going to highlight the inner corners with the exact same highlighter shades we used earlier. I'm then going in with the MAC lip liner in Cherry and slightly overlining my lips. Not too much, mostly just the lower lip, just to make them look more full. Then going in with MAC Lipstick Ruby Woo. I absolutely love this shade, it's so gorgeous. And just filling in my lips. Now I wanted to deepen it up a bit more, so I just took a darker red shade and patting it all over the lips as well. Then going in with the MAC Fix Plus and spraying it all over my face just to set everything in place. That's it for this final look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe. It means so much to me. And thank you so much, guys. See you next time. Bye.
Make it last for